so proud of how far these 7th graders come. Do you remember their last concert in 6th grade? Yeah, they've improved so much. We're so proud of them. They're an energetic group. They definitely keep me on my toes, but I love being in front of them every single day. That piece was called Deck the Halls with Rock and Roll. Our next piece is Cartoon Christmas. Cartoon Christmas and a couple of Christmas medleys. Our last piece is another one that has a Christmas medley. It's one of my favorites that we play every single year. I'm sure these kids have told you how much fun they're having in band, and I hope they continue to have fun in band. Are y'all having fun in band right now? Yes? You're not having fun in band? You can cheer, yes? They're just a little shy, it's okay. Okay, our next piece is Festive Fanfare.
So, cycle here. Hi. Yeah. So, yeah. This evening, if you notice anything about band, is that it's a giant melting pot of awesome kids who do a lot of different things within our school. And a couple of our kids in our 8th grade band happen to have a basketball game tonight, and we wanted to wish them well and also get them to get both benefits of working really hard and being successful in both. So our concert, as far as 8th grade goes, will begin at 7:30 this evening. Of course, we highly encourage everyone to stay for that portion to give them an audience and also get to hear some more awesome kids this evening. If you haven't had enough, which those guys are awesome. Can we give them one more hand as they embrace the stage? So if you will, here in about 15 minutes, before that actually, we'll start to have our 8th graders come to the stage with their instruments, and we'll do the ever so famous come and embarrass your child. Come and take a picture with your child on the stage in their element up here, which is a really cool tradition we started a couple years back. So I hope you take full advantage of all of that, parents and siblings especially. Okay, so 8th grade here in just a second, when we bring the lights up, I'll have you guys go get your instruments and start warming up a little bit in the band room, capiche? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Just a little bit to get their set broken down and to get our 8th graders back. Thank you. Welcome to our 8th grade portion of our concert this evening. Thank you for your patience. All of our kiddos are back and ready to have a great concert for you guys and themselves. We're going to open our concert with a movement from the Randall Standards piece called Palette, and it's a representation of the color royal purple. Very stately and I told them just think of marching into a castle. So we give you Royal Purple. Candid moment, that feeling you have when the song on your iPad for the score of the music just freezes and you need to restart it while the kids are playing. So good thing you have it memorized, right? That was the Royal Purple. Before we begin our second piece of the evening, I would like to kind of give a little shout out to some individuals. Over the last couple months, we've had some auditions in our area that we give the kids the option excuse me, to audition for All Region. We had Jazz All Region tryouts earlier in November. We had two make it. One of them was an alternate, but we're definitely hoping that he gets to still perform in it this weekend here at Greenwood. So we're gonna give a shout out to Connor Chambers on trombone. I love how this is the moment where they want to be shy. And then I want a big shout out to Jackson Teeter over here on trumpet. another shout out to some individuals that went and auditioned at Van Buren Freshman Academy this weekend for Concert All Region. These students actually got up really early, and we knew they were going to have an early tryout because we had to get back to head to the state game to support our Bulldogs in their state game. So a couple of our students that made the All Region concert band would Jackson Teeter over here on trumpet, and Riley Ewing on trombone. The next piece we're gonna play for you is a parody or a version of the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker. It's called Dance of the Slippery Slide Trombones. Obviously, the trombones like that one, if you couldn't tell. So our last piece we're going to end with this evening is called A Frosty Frolic, which kind of gives a depiction of wintertime and hopefully a little bit colder winter leading into Christmas time, right? And frolicking through the snow. So we end our concert this evening with A Frosty Frolic, and a really quick shout out because every year we get a new group of kiddos coming up, kind of training them to head on into the high school this next semester, especially with going to Region Assessment. And I really want to give a shout out to all you parents for continuing to support your child being part of this group and like getting their musicianship and encouraging them to just be here and do the thing, because these kids truly are special and they're like the next generation coming up into our high school band. So one more quick shout out for these awesome musicians and wonderful human beings up on stage. Thank you again for coming out to our concerts that finalizes our concerts for this winter season. Come back and see us again when we got in March for these guys. Thank you. Have a good evening.